Most of you know the perimeter of a rectangle, or even the area of a circle. But what if you want to get the length in terms of the perimeter of a rectangle? Or what if you want to get the radius in terms of the area of a circle? Stick around and keep watching. Today we'll shed some lights on how to rewrite the equation or the formula, how to get one variable on one side and the other on the other side. So let's get started. Let's take an example. Line x plus y is equal to 10. Solve for y. Solve for y means to isolate y. So I want to say y is equal to. So y will be on one side and everything else will be on the other side. Now I want to get rid of 9x, which is the first term. On the left hand side we have two terms. The first term is 9x and the second term is y. So I want to cancel or get rid of 9x, and 9x is positive, as you see here. So the opposite sign of positive will be negative. So I will subtract 9x from the both sides. So here minus 9x and also here minus 9x. 9x and negative 9x will cancel each other out. So it will be y is equal to 10 minus 9x. And you can rearrange the expression. So y is equal to negative 9x plus 10. And as you see here, y is isolated now and everything else on the other side. And you can't get an actual numerical answer because you don't have value for x. So this is the answer. Y is equal to negative 9x plus 10. Another example. 5y minus 3x is equal to 9. Solve for x. Solve for x means isolate x. So I want to get rid of this term, 5y. And this term is positive, so I will subtract 5y from the both sides. Here is minus 5y and here also minus 5y. 5y and 5y will be cancelled. So it will be negative 3x. Notice that it's negative. The negative 3 is the coefficient of x. Is equal to 9 minus 5y. But we want x, not negative 3x. So look at the operation. What is the operation between negative 3 and x? It's multiplication. So what is the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So I will divide the both sides by negative 3, which is the coefficient of x. Now here divided by negative 3 and also here divided by negative 3. Negative 3 and negative 3 will go away. So I'm left with x is equal to 9 over negative 3 is negative 3 and negative 5y over negative 3. Notice that negative over negative, so it will be positive 5 over 3y. And if you want to rearrange the expression, it will be x is equal to 5 over 3y minus 3. X is on one side and everything else is on the other side. 2 over 3x minus 1/2 y is equal to 12. Now here we have denominators in the first term and in the second term. In the first term it's 2 over 3, so I want to get rid of 3. And in the second term I want to get rid of 2. So what is the lowest common denominator? Yes, it's 6. So I want to multiply the both sides by 6. So here's 6. And also here by 6. And use the distributive property. So 6 times 2 over 3, which is 12 over 3, 4x, minus 6 times 1 over 2, 3, and don't forget the symbol y, is equal to 12 times 6, 72. Back to the question, solve for y. So I want to get rid of 4x, and 4x is positive, so I will subtract 4x from the both sides. Minus 4x, and also here minus 4x. These will be cancelled. Negative 3y is equal to 72 minus 4x, or negative 4x plus 72. And here, negative 3y, the coefficient is negative 3. So the operation between negative 3 and y is multiplication. And what is the opposite of multiplication? Of course, division. So I will divide the both sides by negative 3. So here, divide by negative 3, and here divided by negative 3, and also 72 divided by negative 3. Negative 3 and negative 3 will go away. So y is equal to negative and negative, it will be positive 4 over 3x. And notice that positive divided by negative, so it will be negative. 72 divided by 3 is 24. Now y is isolated and everything else is on the other side. Find the value of y for the given value of x. Negative 4x plus 7y plus 7 is equal to 0. X equals 7. Here you have two solutions. You can either substitute x is equal to 7 into the equation and then solve for y, or you can solve for y first and then substitute x is equal to 7. But I would much rather substitute x is equal to 7 into the equation. It will be easier. So here, negative 4x, and instead of writing down x, I will write down negative 4 times 7 instead of x. So negative 4 times x, which is times 7, plus 7y plus 7 is equal to 0. And negative 4 times 7 is negative 28, plus 7y plus 7 is equal to 0. And now you have like terms. Negative 28 and 7 is negative 21 because they are like terms, plus 7y. And you can't combine 7y with negative 21 because they are unlike terms. Negative 21 or negative 21 doesn't have y connected to it. So they are unlike terms. You can't add them. Is equal to 0 by adding 21 to the both sides. So plus 21 and here plus 21. 21 and 21 will be cancelled. So 7y is equal to 0 plus 21, which is 21. And you can divide by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So y is equal to 21 over 7, which is 3. So the answer is y is equal to 3. A is equal to b1 plus b2 times h divided by 2. Solve for b2. And as you know, A stands for area of a trapezoid, and b1 is the first base, and b2 is the second base, and h is the height. And as you know here, b2 is trapped in the numerator, so I want to liberate it. But you have h over 2. H is outside the parentheses, and 2 is in the denominator. So I can use the reciprocal of h over 2, which is 2 over h. So here on the right hand side, I will multiply by 2 over h, and also on the left hand side I will multiply by 2 over h. Now the 2's will go away, and h also. So on the left hand side we have 2a over h is equal to b1 plus b2. And you want to say b2 is equal to, so I will get rid of b1. So I will subtract b1 from the both sides. So here minus b1, and here minus b1. b1 minus b1 is 0, so b2 is equal to 2a over h minus b1. 2a over h minus b1. And if you want to use the symmetric property of equality, you can write down b2 first on the left hand side. b2 is equal to 2a over h minus b. C is equal to 5 over 9 times f minus 32. Solve for f. And f is trapped here in the parentheses, so I want to get rid of the number or the fraction outside the parentheses, which is 5 over 9. And as you know, 5 over 9 and the parentheses, there is nothing in between them, so it's multiplication. So you can divide the both sides over 5 over 9, or you can use the reciprocal of 5 over 9, which is 9 over 5. So I will multiply the both sides by 9 over 5. Here times 9 over 5, and here also times 9 over 5. Now you can cancel 5 with 5 and 9 with 9. Now I'm left with f minus 32 on the right hand side, and on the left hand side I'm left with 9 over 5 c. 9 over 5 c. And we get close. F minus 32, I want to get rid of negative 32, and the opposite of negative 32 is positive, so I will add 32 to the both sides. So here plus 32, and here also plus 32. Cancel 32, so it's f is equal to 9 over 5 c plus 32. And you can use the symmetric property of equality. So f is equal to 9 over 5 c plus 32. Now f is isolated, and everything else is on the other side. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. If you want to ask a question, don't forget to put it in the comments below. See you next time.